Alright, 5th graders, I hope you had the chance to watch the video about different ecosystems. An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living organisms that work together as a system to create an environment. The organisms in an ecosystem are linked by a transfer of energy, either providing energy for other animals or consuming energy from natural components. In an ecosystem, there is typically an apex predator with few or no natural competitors for food. The animals that the apex predator eats are called secondary consumers. The animals or food that the secondary consumers eat are called primary consumers or producers. For this lesson, you're going to need an apex predator, a secondary consumer, and a primary consumer. You might even want 2 of each of those. We are going to be drawing them to create a mandala. Let's learn how now. Alright, 5th graders, I hope you had fun watching the video about different types of ecosystems and had the chance to watch the intro to this video. What you're going to need to do first is determine your apex predator, your secondary consumer, a second secondary consumer, a primary consumer or producer, followed by another. This will help you in designing your mandala because you'll have the basic design of your animals right here. So I'm going to get these sketched out and then I'll start my mandala. To get started on this project, you're going to want to get your paper into a perfect square. So that means folding the corner diagonal across your paper so it's lined up with the edge. Then you're going to cut along this bottom line here to make it a perfect square. We're going to use that fold as a guideline, so we're going to actually need to create a few more folds here. So I'm going to fold this, open this up, and I'm going to fold it diagonal the other way. So I make an X on my page. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half vertically, so the tall way across here. Leaving it folded in half this way, I'm going to fold down to create a line that goes horizontal. This will just be a helpful guide when creating this radial symmetry. So, on your page, you should have 8 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the center here is where you're going to draw your apex predator. You can get a cup or something else that's round to trace. I think I'm going to use this bigger part because the apex predator is bigger, so I flipped my cup upside down and I'm just going to try to put it as close to the middle as I can and trace around. Now that I have established my middle, I'm going to work to draw my apex predator. I'm going to work to draw my secondary consumers and my producers. As I work, I'm using these as guidelines. For my secondary consumers, maybe I put a turtle here on this line. The next line I put a bird. And repeat the pattern. Turtle, bird, turtle, bird, turtle, bird. Then when it comes to my producers, or my primary consumers, I can put my crab, my fish, my crab, my fish, my crab, my fish, my crab, my fish. And I'm going to finish it off with some kind of landscape, whether it's the shape of the earth with some trees, but some kind of plant life details. I'm going to speed up the video as I draw. This is going to take quite some time for you to do because you're going to be repeating drawing all these different things all around. So you can expect this to take a good amount of time just for the drawing and then even longer for the coloring. As you're coloring, you're just going to want to use the same color and repeat it around your mandala. This will save you a little time.